Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
I'm not sure where today's video takes us to, but we find a father and son. And I believe they're sovereign citizens. And they're both a pair of bloody idiots. Now the father had a bit of a dust-up. He had a bit of a road rage. And that's why he was stopped. So let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, how are you, man? Hey, I'm Debunker with the sheriff's office. Were you guys just involved in an altercation or maybe a road rage incident with somebody?
Yeah, that was a road rager.
Okay, all right. Would you mind step out me real quick? Just talk to me so I can get your side of the story.
But I can talk to you right here.
I'm asking you to step out, okay? So you can step out or I can help you out. It's your choice.
We're investigating crime,
Listen, you don't have the right to put your hands on me. I'm talking to you.
Nobody's going to put their hands on
I'm
you.
cooperating. I'm talking.
Okay, and I'm asking you to step out so I can talk to you.
I'm not going to step out of my vehicle for what?
Do you have your ID, sir?
I sure do.
Okay, let me see it, please.
Let me get my video going.
Okay, get your video going.
Keep an eye on your traffic.
Oh, Sonny Boy says, let me get my video going. Yeah, you better get your video going, Sonny Boy, because you're going to need it. Because he's just said, I'm not getting out of this car. You know what happens when frauditors try to predict the future. Well, he might not be a frauditor, but he's still trying to predict the future.
Yeah, 132-year-old.
192 02153. So you want to tell me what's going on then?
I was turning coming from the beach. I was getting over in the left lane. There's speeds around me and cusses at me. So I come over here to McDonald's and I tell him, I said, look, you were behind me. You were following me. So that means you need to wait to see what I'm going to do before you try to speed around me. He got in the far left lane, so I got in the far left lane behind him. And I came over and I asked him, I said, what was the purpose of you cussing at me?
Well, this is how people get hurt every day in America. First off, the guy had no reason to cuss at this man, but more importantly, this man had no reason to get out and confront him and ask him, hey, why are you cussing at me? Both of them were wrong. Yeah, and you know the old saying, two wrongs don't make a right. And in this case, it really doesn't, because pretty soon they're going to have shiny handcuffs on him.
So
he was behind me.
Because he's cussing at you, you punched him in the mouth.
I'm going to tell you why. It's because from here forward, y'all going to learn to respect what we are on earth. That shit was uncalled for. I was in front of him, so that means that wherever I go, if he's behind me, he needs to wait until I decide where I'm going to go.
Go ahead.
I was getting in the lane, the only left lane that was open. He was trying to speed around me to get to the far left lane. That lane wasn't even open yet, just to get to fucking McDonald's. And he came beside us and just started cussing at us. I was like, okay. I came over here to the lot and I asked him, I said, what was the purpose of you cussing at me?
Was he standing when you punched him? Was he like at your window?
He was sitting in his car right here. I walked over to the car and I asked him, I said, look, what was the purpose of you cussing at me? You were behind me and you had to wait until I moved, and whatever I did, you decide what you're going to do after that. He started cussing. He said, well, you need to learn and drive. I said, well, you're gonna learn how to respect what I am on earth. And what I stand for on earth right now, y'all better stop messing with us.
Well, now I'm not sure if it's a color thing or a religious thing or a combination of both. But I'll tell you something, Sonny Boy. If you want respect in life, you have to give respect. It's a two-way street. If you don't respect people, people will not respect you. There's no reason to punch a man in the mouth just because he cussed at you. You got some definite anger management issues, but they can work on that behind bars. They can help you out with that. Nobody in the boys will help you.
Y'all better stop messing with us. That guy, he got judged today. And if you knew who I was, you would know why he got judged. And if you knew the shit that he was into before this incident, this day, everything happens for a reason. Nothing.
Is somebody out with him over there?
Okay. Everything happens for a reason. And y'all need to stop getting involved in people's personal business, because all that does is just create more situations where people don't have to take responsibility for the shit they do.
You understand, when you make contact with somebody, it's considered a battery. So we got the call, so we have to investigate it. And that's what we're here to do.
Look, he verbally abused me, so that's battery.
Okay. Would you write a statement on saying what happened?
Listen, I'm not getting involved with y'all. We handle that ourselves. We're two fucking men. We don't need to be policed. We don't need to be controlled.
Well,
we're not in preschool.
Yes, sir.
We're two grown men.
I appreciate
I handled my business like I was supposed to.
I appreciate your opinion on the matter, but he has a different opinion.
Okay,
and as a man, he can have that.
And whatever his opinion is, if he wants to write down stuff for y'all, then he can. I don't have to do that.
This man definitely has some anger management issues. Now I wonder what the other man looks like. Is he a black man or a white man? Because he keeps talking about, you have to learn. You people have to learn. You people. Okay, well, let's carry on.
I'm not getting involved with y'all. I'm telling you what you want to know.
Okay.
I'm cooperating with you, but I'm not getting out of my car.
Okay.
I'm not writing nothing down. All I had to do was deal with him. That was my problem. I dealt with it, and that's it.
009.
Okay. Are there any weapons in the vehicle? Any guns, knives, grenades, anything like that?
I am a spiritual being. I don't do no smoking, no drinking. I don't need no guns. I don't need none of that stuff.
It's just a yes or no. I just want to know if you got any weapons in the car. That's all I'm looking for.
No drugs, no guns, no alcohol, no nothing.
Okay, perfect. That's all I'm asking. You from Virginia?
Yes, I am.
What brings you down here?
I'm camping. My son and I retired, and we came down here for peace.
You retired military?
I was in the military, but I retired.
What branch of the military?
Navy.
Navy? Well, thank you for your service.
I ran several businesses for 16 years. I was a realtor. I had a commercial cleaning business and a landscape and lawn care business.
Okay.
I retired so I can go on a spiritual journey.
Okay.
This is the type of shit that I'm dealing with. So that's
I got nothing against your spiritual journey, man.
I deal with all this stuff.
So what this guy is advocating is that we don't need police at all. We can just take care of things ourselves and move on from there. Two grown men handled their business and it's all done. There's nothing else to see here, folks.
Dealt with the problem. I already fixed that. If he ain't man enough to do that for himself, that's his problem.
Okay.
If he wants to run around cussing at people and being mad at people because he can't, that little baby can't have his way, then he gets what he is, period.
Okay, well, that's not always the way the law sees it, though. You understand that, right?
And let me tell you something about your law. If you go back and actually study your law, none of these laws they have expired. The statute of limitations on all American laws have already expired.
Good.
20 years from 1776. All of them. And furthermore, how are we as citizens on land operating in maritime law?
Okay, all right, well, let me go ahead and step out the vehicle for me.
I'm not getting out of my vehicle.
What's your name, sir?
What did I do?
Here he goes again. I got something to tell you, sonny boy. You should never tell a police officer what you are and are not going to do. I'm not getting out of the vehicle. Oh, yes, you are. And he already told what you did. You assaulted a man. You hit him in the mouth. What? What's up with that?
I gave you my ID. He's got my ID.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to get you out of the car. We're going to talk to them, get his side of the story.
Why do I got to get out of my car to talk to him? Is he out? Look, I'm not going to because you guys are going too far with this.
No,
you're going too far. I am not doing anything to anybody.
I'm trying to be cordial. We're trying to expect you to be cordial.
What you want to do is control me. I'm not going to let you do that.
Listen,
I'm going to sit right here. I am talking to both of you like you want me to.
Yes, sir.
He verbally abused me.
That's against the law.
Okay, it's against my law for me to be talked to like he talked to me.
I understand.
And I follow universal law, which trumps all this mess that y'all got going on here. So, like I said, you don't have no jurisdiction over me. You are on my earth. And if I decide to do something about it, I can right now. Look. When you look at this, you need to understand what this is. And you need to understand who I am. And you need to understand that I have a power that I can use right now on both of you if you don't stop messing with me.
We're not threatening you.
I'm not. You are threatening me. You're telling me you can.
Be careful now, Junior. That sounded like a threat. You'll try to clean that up now because you already said it, sonny boy. I think he's going to get pulled out of the car here in just a moment.
By law, I can do this. Well, by my law, I have the right to do what I need to do.
We're asking you, please, make it easier on everybody. We get this out of the way.
Why do I have to get out of my vehicle? I'm not, if I'm in my vehicle, you safe, I'm safe, everybody's safe.
We're investigating a crime that possibly you committed.
I told them that I had to go. Yes.
Okay, yes. So we're investigating this. So we need you to step out, okay? Mr. Is this your son back here?
Yes, it is.
He's being completely cordial. Everything's being good, okay? He's fine.
Why won't y'all let him get in here?
But there's no reason. We're trying to get you out. We're not going to let him get
Why
in.
do I need to get out? If I'm not under arrest, why do I need to get out?
Because there's a possibility of you being under arrest.
Why do y'all have to arrest me?
For committing battery, sir. But we have to investigate that. And you doing the way you're doing it is making it more difficult for us. More difficult on you. It's more difficult on your son. You're here on vacation. We're trying to work our way through it, okay?
Listen, guys.
Listen, there's no listening. Just be cordial, step out of the vehicle, and let's figure this out, okay?
Yeah, this is never good. This is why people get hurt in America, like I said before. You just do what the officers ask you to do. Everything will be okay. But you want to put up a fight. You want to act a fool. And that's when people get hurt by the police. Now let's carry on.
One thing I want y'all to understand is, I'm not going to jail over something that petty. If two men in the street can't handle their business, if he's big enough to run his mouth to anybody he runs into and can just say whatever he wants to say out of his mouth, there's consequences for that. Okay? He suffered the consequences. And if y'all get in the way of his judgment, you bring it on yourself. And I'll get out. But I'm telling you,
Thank you, I appreciate
what you're doing is bringing it on yourself because you're getting involved in some shit that...
If you wouldn't mind standing right here by him. Okay, what I want you to do is turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Look, you don't have to do all of that.
If you pull away from me, behind your back.
Now this is what I just said a minute ago. You're out of the car. All you have to do is put your hands behind your back and cooperate. No, he wants to resist arrest. I can't show that part because YouTube will never approve for monetization. Now the idiot's son is going to come over and he's going to get arrested as well. Like father, like son.
Don't you tense up on me or we're going to the ground. Do you understand?
I got it. You think that much to put handcuffs on?
Well, what do we have here? That's the father laying prone on the ground. I bet his son takes notice of that and says, I want to be just like my daddy when I grow up. Well, no problem at all, sonny boy, because you're in handcuffs as well. Just a family affair, isn't it? I wonder if there's any women in that family. Yeah, they probably got common sense and left. At any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, gentlemen, and I use that term loosely. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me.
Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason to have...
I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.